What's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm going to do an update on my Range Rover return. As you know, a couple of weeks ago, I had a Range Rover headlight that I sold that was returned to me. And when I inspected it at my house, it was damaged. The buyer returned it because it was damaged and they were trying to fix it. And they said they couldn't fix it. So I accepted the return and they shipped it back to me. When I got it back, it was damaged more than what I sold it as. So I knew that there was an issue with this. And I did a video talking about it and how the number one reason people hate selling on eBay is dealing with buyers who do this sort of thing. They damage your parts. They always have refunds that they want and giving money back and all these other things. So I told you guys that I was going to do an update for you once I heard back from eBay. If you've been doing this for a while, you know that eBay loves giving the buyers all the protections, all the money back, always refunding no matter what. So I'm hopefully going to appeal this case and win my money back because the buyer damaged it. But I'm not sure if that's going to work out yet. So I wanted to give you guys an update on where I stand right now. So when I got the part back, eBay knows that it was delivered to my address. And if you don't give them the refund back, they can automatically take it out of your account and refund the buyer. So if you have an issue like this, you want to make sure that you get this handled right away. I did not want to wait to message the buyer and see what's going on, and hopefully I can make it right with him before I got eBay involved. As soon as I got the part and realized it was damaged, I messaged the buyer to ask them, what they did, what was going on with it. Obviously, I had to point out the fact that it was broken more than what I sold it to them as. So I wrote out a very nice email. I was not rude. I was not yelling at them. I, was trying to be as professional as I can be. eBay can see all of these messages. So if you are swearing at people and yelling at people in your messages, and then they look through the messages to see how you and the buyer, interacted with each other, I think it would be a red flag to eBay and kind of give you a bad name. So if you're doing this, you want to be as professional as you can in your messages. You don't want to, just make yourself look dumb for no reason. So I sent them a nice long message explaining everything, asking everything, being very nice, and hopefully I was going to hear back from them. I would be willing to give them some money back, but not all the money, and just make this whole problem go away, which I told them in my message. A day went by and they did not message me back. So then once again, I messaged them and I was very nice again, asked them pretty much the same questions, trying to see what went on, what we can do to resolve this so I don't have to get eBay involved. Because in the back of my head, I know as soon as I get eBay involved, they are going to give the money back to the buyer 100%. I was hoping that I could talk to this buyer and just figure this out without getting eBay involved. But once again, for the second time, they did not message me back. I'm thinking that they probably know what goes on with eBay. So if they don't message me, then one way or the other, they're going to get their refund. So after the 2 days and the 2 messages of not hearing back, I got an automated message from eBay saying that if I don't refund the buyer by a certain date, which was only going to be another day or 2, then eBay was automatically going to step in and take care of things. So at that point, I knew that the buyer was not going to message me back and I was down to my last option. So I clicked on the link to get eBay involved. So within 10 minutes of me clicking on that link, eBay got involved. They looked at everything and they sent me a message saying that they refunded the buyer 100%. They sent along this message that I'm going to read to you guys right now. It says, "We reviewed this case and decided to issue the buyer a full refund. We understand that you received your item in a different condition than when you shipped it, but unfortunately, we couldn't determine that this was caused by the buyer or that this was something in the buyer's control. A refund of $375 was issued to the buyer. The refund includes the purchase price plus original shipping." So as you can see, they looked through what they had and they automatically just said, yep, we don't believe that the buyer had anything to do with this. It's very upsetting because if you were working face to face with somebody, it would be a lot easier to prove that this was damage from the buyer. But because you're working online and everything through messages, it's a lot harder to, prove your point. So obviously, as you can tell, I was pretty bummed out by that. I honestly thought that they were going to look through the messages and see the pictures and everything that I took. And I tried to talk to the guy and hopefully they weren't going to refund them. But as soon as I clicked on that link, they refunded the buyer and I was pretty much out of $350. So obviously that's really upsetting to any of us who are eBay sellers, because like I said before, they really just try to take care of the buyer in all of these situations with the money back guarantees. So basically that's the update as of right now. What I did was I tried to message the buyer, see if I could work it out just between me and him, either give him some money back, give him half the money back, do something where I didn't have to get eBay involved, because like I said, once I get eBay involved, I know that they were going to refund them all the money. So that is exactly what happened, which obviously, if you guys are watching this, is one of the biggest red flags about selling on eBay. So that is my update today for the topic. And basically all I have left is to appeal the case to eBay. I'm gonna have to go through all the steps just between me and eBay to try to prove that this headlight was not damaged when I sent it to them and that the buyer did all this damage, which obviously if you were dealing face to face with people, it would be a lot easier to show them. But because you're dealing online, sending pictures and all of that stuff, sometimes the damage and things that are broken are not easily seen. So all I can do right now is appeal it. I can write out a letter to eBay, tell them my case, send them pictures and show them the damage. And then hopefully they can, see that I'm in the right and the buyer's in the wrong, and they will refund my money. So that is what I'm going to do now. And obviously, once again, when I hear back from eBay about the appeal, I will make an updated video for you guys. I'm hoping, because this seems like such a cut and dry issue with the buyer breaking this headlight, that I will get my money back. As you know, I don't have too much faith in this, but I'm going to try my hardest, because I know 100% that this was not like this. So it really bugs me. And, really, I want to do it about the principle of things also, not just to get my money back, because I don't want to have a bad name on eBay. I'm going to go back on eBay right now and I'm going to appeal this. Hopefully I can tell you guys a much better ending to the story when I have my $350 back in my account. So hopefully you guys stick around to see how this ends up. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.